Ready to have some fun with Franklins? It has been over 9 months since I've been able to talk about one of my favorite categories and the first 5 years. Take a look at these gorgeous coins. And tonight, as I referenced, the first 5 years, the Franklin half dollar replaced the Walking Liberty half dollar, 1948. It was a very short series, only 16 years, due to the unfortunate events of late 1963, and the assassination of President Kennedy, and then the making of the Kennedy half dollar, which, by the way, we've had in circulation for over 50 years now. So for 16 years, Philadelphia made a Franklin. Now, at this time in history, another little tidbit of information, the only non-president put onto a legal tender coin is this beautiful Franklin half dollar. And look at how gorgeous these uncirculated specimens are. Now, this one's a great shot because above the bell is where the mint mark goes. These are Philadelphia strikes, which means there is no mint mark. All of these are the first, and they're the Phillies. Time to do some math, everybody. Let's take $149.95 and divide it by 5, and it's going to give us under $30 a coin, is it not? All right? Here's the competition. Ready? 78, 68, 61, 61, 52. So we're talking about $375 plus by just using my head. We're less than half, and ours are gorgeous uncirculated specimens like you can see here. Now, the storyline of the Franklin also is one that, if you look at value for what is known to survive, crazy. Crazy. The one thing that had the biggest impact on the Franklin itself, the Franklin series, was the silver rush of 1980, when silver went to $50 an ounce for the first time ever. Now it's hits $50 a second time in the last decade. But at this time, these coins melted, no matter what condition they were in, for give or take 20 bucks a throw. So what happened? Well, I was a paper boy in the 1960s. I'm not quite sure what you did or what you were involved in, but I had my collection books, of which one of them was the Franklins. And if I had a 48p in my album, then I would put all my other 48p's into a bin, right? I used the spittoon, but everybody had their own thing, right? And then all of a sudden you see I put this coin away, and a decade later, the 50-cent piece I put aside as legal tender face value is now melting for $20 a coin. And trust me, I wasn't the only person that was thinking that at that time in history. People were melting everything that wasn't glued down. Silverware, heirlooms, flatware. But obviously the easiest was our coins, our dimes, our quarters, but our half dollars were the largest coin in circulation at this time. They pulled silver dollars in 1935. So we're talking about a half a century of basically non-silver dollars. Half dollars were the deal. So if you melted everything, surviving beautiful uncirculated coins are fewer just by happenstance, logic. And then the other kicker is PCGS, ANAX, NGC, the big 3 independent certification services, didn't start until the middle 1980s, right? After the rush. Now, I'm not saying if they were there before the rush, it would have stopped the volume of coins being melted because silver was on fire, but has a big impact. But then you go back to just affordability. There are 16 Philadelphias, there are 14 Denvers, and there are 5 San Franciscos in the Franklin series. There are 35 coins in the complete set. It is an affordable, a big-time affordable collection. Yet excessively rare. And, as referenced, tonight we have the coins that started them all. 48, 49 on the top shelf, 50, 51, 52 on the bottom shelf. Uncirculated specimens, all Philadelphia struck, under $30 a piece. Our pocket price of $149.95, and our competition Well, when I added them up before, it's north of 380, but 375 just because it's easier for math. 149 times 2 is 300, so that just means we are way under that of our competition. And this is just one of the random coins from 1948. Gorgeous, are they not? Again, they sell that coin for $78 alone. In this collection, under 25 bucks. But all of them are that way. As a reference, that series is gorgeous. Silver certificates, right? Disappeared in 57. I mean, the last one, 57, disappeared in 63. The whole world was shifting at this time. So we keep what? The old stuff, we get rid of the new stuff. Which is why it's a little easier to find circulated Walking Liberty half dollars than it is to find true Unc Franklins, even though one was after the other. Right? The Walker was 1916 to 1947, and the Franklin was 1948 to 1963, 16 short years. Philadelphia struck them all. These are the first 5 Philadelphias, and it's all about the value here tonight. Unc, Unc, Unc. I mean, if you asked me to find 100 1948 Ps, and you'll pay double what they're worth, and I have a week to get the deal, I would tell you I'm not taking the deal. I'm not taking the over-under. Now, I might fall into it at the next big show by just luck, but I know all the big players that are out there that accumulate for us here exclusively. And you think that if they had the coins, they wouldn't be selling them to us because they know we're buying? And you give us the checkbook that we need to go out there and find more, and then what do we do in turn? Keep the circle going and a good place for all of us. We bring them out at crazy prices like this. Guys, let's put a 1-minute clock up. As I said when I walked into this one, it's Franklin time, but it's not just any Franklin time, one of my favorite series. It's the first 5 years of issue. They're the bookends in every collectible. The first of something we make and the last of something we make, right? These are the first of the series. They're 90% silver. They're uncirculated. They're gorgeous, as you can tell by looking at this one. No mint mark, because these are the Philadelphia issues. If you break them down coin by coin, my competition's 78, 68, 61, 61, 52. Add them all together, yeah, way more than double our price. We're down to less than 10. If you have this in your shopping cart, you're going to hang around for a while. Thank you, by the way. I recommend strongly you push it through. Lock it. Get an order number, and then if we can entice you with something else, give us a call back. We'll find your order and add to it. I don't want anybody to miss out on the crazy value here. We're under $30 a coin for the first 5 Franklins. One of my faves, $149.95. Oh, yeah, great deal.